Good day, good people of Good View Network and across the world. Today, my name is Howard Martell, and we're going to be talking about the incredible benefits of educating your kids about money, right? Investing Made Simple, a kid's guide to growing your money. Now, this audience is geared towards fifth graders and general beginners, which is most Americans, right? Most Americans have this, right? So, without further ado, I will start this and also thank you again for following my channel at the Good View TV Network. Hi there, friends. This is Howard Martell, and welcome to Investing Made Simple, the show where we want to learn how to grow our money and make a smart choice for your future. I'm your host, Howard Martell, U.S. Navy service disabled, retired from his first career, cybersecurity professional, college student, entrepreneur of over 30 plus years. And today we're going to talk about the basics of investing and what it is and how it works, and even some cool things you can invest in that might not thought of. Are you ready to let's dive in? What is an investing? So investing is like this, right? This is spare change, right? That I have a jar here that count. That's a rainy day fund, right? So that's your piggy bank, right? If you grew up with a piggy bank, guess what? You might be offended by a piggy bank, but who cares? Next, at the thing, it's just a place where it stores those coins, right, or dollars. So, okay, the first question: what's the best thing to do with money? Spend it, save it, grow it? That's right, grow it. Investing is like planting a money tree. Think of the tree as a branch, right? Just like my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we're the branch that reaches out to Him. He is the tree of life. You take a little money, you put it in the right place, and over time, it grows into more money. Okay? See, money is a bartering tool. So here's how it works. When you invest, you use your money to buy something that will be worth more later. For example, you can buy a part of a company called a stock, or lend your money to a company or government and get paid back with interest, which we call bonds. Sounds cool, right? Now, stocks and bonds are the most popular investments, but they aren't the only one. That's where today's lesson gets fun. Let's explore some surprising things you can invest in, right? In this next segment, we're going to talk about what Howard's been doing, precious metals and commodities, right? Check this out. Gold and silver. They've been around for centuries, right? These are called precious metals because they're very, very rare. And if you know your history, back in the biblical times and the Roman times, they were using silver coins. The silver coin had Caesar, okay, for example. People have been using them as money for thousands of years, as I said before. But did you know you can invest in them today? Gold and silver keep their value over time, which makes them a great choice when people are worried about the economy. Now, over the last few years, in the current administration that we have, they haven't been very good stewards of what God has ordained them to, okay? And when you take God out of the picture, who created everything, you must understand that money is a bartering tool. So what Howard has done over the last couple of years, and he's been blessed because of it, he's doubled, tripled, 10 times his amount of investment. Typically, every month, I invest anywhere from $500 to $1,000 into a precious metals IRA. I have discussed this in earlier episodes of who I use. I use Dr. Kurt Elliott. He's one of the best in the country, almost in the world. Instead of buying the bullion, we buy bars first because they're cheap, right? And so Dr. Kurt and his team, I've done a video on this that will be seen in the upcoming episodes that we have. And I discuss how easy the process is. Well, I let Dr. Kurt do that for you. He's got an incredible website. You just look him up. You can Google him, Dr. Kurt Elliott. And I'm proud to announce that his partnership has helped a lot of people. Okay. And the good thing about what Dr. Kurt does is he educates you. When his team contacts me and say, hey, Howard, 30% of your investment, of your stewardship, we want to buy gold. Now, gold, last time I checked, was, let me go to the chart to see what it's worth and stuff at moneymetals.com. Moneymetals.com says gold is at $2,678.60. Silver's at $30.91. Okay. This is crucial, people. You need to understand that when you invest in something like that, you're protecting the wealth that you've been stewarded over, right? And that's the power of gold and silver. But did you know you can invest in them today? Gold and silver keep their value over time, which makes them a great choice when people are worried about the economy. Also, as we screech towards 35, 36, 37 million in debt, right? I mean, not million, but trillions, billions, whatever. It's non-sustainable. If you are able to protect that small investment because you work hard for your money, when you go to your job, and if you don't have a side hustle of some time these days, a lot of times families are struggling, right? And that's where Howard comes in, because he's been an entrepreneur, started this journey when he was active duty military. I did from 1992, retired from my first career in 2012 at the age of 39. Now let's fast forward. I have been working as a cyber risk analyst, the cyber realm, for over 30 plus years, 20 of those with military, and then the rest are contracting, right? So as I screech towards another decade or two, my goal is to help take that money that I earn, 6 figures, and transfer that into a tangible asset outside the 401k and our profit sharing that I have in my small company that I utilize, right? So as an entrepreneur, I teach people the stewardship principles of, it's not how much you maketh, it's how much they taketh, the government. If you have a side hustle, an e-commerce store, I have people that can shop, share, and earn at my e-commerce store. And you've seen the videos on it. You see on my social media at facebook.com/Howard Martell. Facebook.com/Home Profit Coach. That's my domain name. That's my business name, Home Profit Coach Inc. LLC. So we do an overall holistic approach to finance. Now, I self-taught myself. I love reading. I love the fact that I'm able to teach you today this simple concepts. Now, you might think, how does Howard get all this knowledge? Well, I'm using the power of not only ChatGPT, the latest version, but I'm also using the power of automation. I'm using the power of mentorship. I'm using the power of building a legacy for the next generation, right? Or when I return to the ground first, my wife will be taken care of. She has nothing to worry about. Here's the deal. When you buy precious metals, you're buying a company like with stocks, right? Instead, you're buying something that has been valuable forever. And it can't be, it can be manipulated. And it is manipulated. It should be a whole lot more than what it's worth right now. But guess what? That doesn't matter. This is a buying opportunity for each and every one of you. So definitely hook up with Dr. Kurt Elliott and his team. They will guide you through the entire process. They'll listen to your needs, not their needs. They're doing very well, and they're helping people like me. Okay, to protect that asset, that wealth that I've accumulated, right? So gold and silver prices can go up and down, but they're likely a safety net for money. So now gold and silver are just the beginning. Have you ever thought about investing in oil, wheat, or even coffee? These are called commodities. These are things people need every day. When the demand for these items go up, their prices go up too. Okay, so that's another thing too. Alternative investments. Investments you don't have to be boring. Check this out. Baseball cards, rare arts, or even toys like Legos can be great investments. Why? Because some things get more valuable as they get older, especially if they're rare and in good condition. Remember the Beanie Baby craze that we had many years ago, if you're old enough to remember that? Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever. I mean, baseball cards have come a long way. I mean, they're very sophisticated, but I remember collecting those as a kid. And it was affordable, but you now have to have a full-time job just to get the box of cards sometimes, and it's not easy, especially for young kids to start out. Now, also, you as a parent or you as a grandparent, it's your job to teach these kids about money. But if you don't understand how money works, How are you going to have the next generation be prepared to self-sustain themselves, to be able to, no matter what the economic situation, always have the bartering power? Okay. For example, a baseball card that cost $1 when your grandpa was a kid might be worth $1,000 today. It's rare, but remember, these kinds of investments are tricky. You have to really know what you're buying. And here's a fun one. Sneakers. Yep, limited edition sneaker can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars more than the original price. Some people even call it sneaker investing. Cool, right? Risks and rewards. Here is something super important to understand. Every investment has risks and rewards. Risks mean you could lose money, and rewards mean you could make money. The key is to find a balance that works for you. It's like planting a garden. Some seeds grow and some don't. That's why you don't want to put all your money in one thing. We call this diversification. It means spreading your money around to lower your risk. Another smart tip, always do your homework before you invest. Whether it's stocks, gold, or baseball cards, learn as much as you can to make a very smart decision. And this is what has got people in trouble. Okay, so let's recap. Wow, we've covered a lot today. We learned that investing is like planting a money tree, and you can invest in stocks, bonds, and even cool things like gold, oil, and baseball cards. We also talk about the importance of balancing risk and rewards. Remember, the goal is to grow your money over time while making smart choices. Now it's your turn. Talk to your family about what you learned today. Maybe you could start saving for your first investment together. Who knows? One day you might be the next big investor. And thank you for watching Investing Made Simple. This is my host, Howard Martell, and I enjoyed that. So let's see what time I got. We got 12 minutes. We got plenty of time because I've got another 20 minutes. So what I want to do is show you what I was talking about. Okay, so just bear with me. All right, so just bear with me. I'm going to present something for you, and it's incredible. So hope you can see this. Just watch this video.
We found our system to be built on sand, unprepared for the coming storm.
A massive protest in China.
Collapse of Silicon Valley Bank.
The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history here is the 1929 Valley Bank.
With every passing moment, we feel the tremors grow stronger. We search for something to grasp as the tangible fades to obscurity.
A strong majority of Fed policymakers expect two or more interest rate hikes before the year is over.
What will we hold to as time wears thin? As our foundation erodes?
An awful lot of people lost an awful lot of money
because they didn't fix.
Where will you stand?
Memories of fear are coming back.
What has stood the test of time? Something trustworthy. Something real. Something that will endure.
All right. So what I'm showing you right now is Dr. Kurt's site, right? This is who I invest with, right? About them. You see, it gives you the price of silver, about them, about the process. We are people over profit. Kurt Elliott Precious Metals operates out of Denver, Colorado, and serves clients across all 50 states. Honored in his understatement. At the core of our success is understanding that people are not transactions. They require relationships and communication. Long-lasting trust can be established through meaningful connection, right? So let's go to this now. We got time.
Hi, this is Dr. Kirk Elliott. You know, we live in a world where people are paralyzed with fear. We've got wars, we've got rumors of wars, we've got retirement plans that are going to nothing. We've got banks that are failing and countries leaving the petrodollar, right? I mean, this is awful. With 3 decades of helping people navigate through harsh economies, what have I found? I've found that people are more focused on the storm than they are the solution. And this is why I got 2 PhDs, right? One in public policy and administration, focusing on monetary economics, the other one in theology, which helps focus on people. The goal of our firm is people over profit. If you focus on people, you're going to be blessed. If you focused on profit, well, you're going to have an opposite outcome. So when we put this firm together, the strategy was to put something together that brings hope and encouragement and a solution. Because when most people are focused on the storm, that brings fear. When people are focused on the solution, that brings hope. This is our goal, to help you through this journey so you can actually have peace of mind and have a smile on your face regardless of the circumstances around you. I look forward to going on this journey with you.
Okay, so let me close out of this. Let's go to the next one.
I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as a bad investment, just bad timing for investments. Every investment that we have is either going to grow or shrink because of policies coming out of Washington, D.C. For example, when you have a presidential administration that lowers taxes, lowers interest rates, and creates jobs, what's going to happen? People spend money. When people spend money, stocks go through the roof. So it's not that stocks are bad. You have to have the right policies coming out of DC, the right legislative actions to make sure that you have a solid foundation for success. Right now, we have the opposite. We've got rising taxes, rising interest rates to slow down inflation that they're creating by printing money out of thin air to fund every stimulus under the sun. And rather than creating jobs, we've got wage decreases. This is a toxic combination. So what worked in the past doesn't work in the present if policies changed. So this is what we help you navigate through. We will help you set up a strategy that looks at the world that we're living in, looks at the policies that we're living in and the economy to establish a portfolio that won't last forever, but is the best thing for right now because the world changes. The world is constantly changing. And our goal, as every wise and prudent investor's goal is to minimize risk, maximize return, buy low and sell high. We've all heard those sayings, right? But it's true. If you want your money to outlast you rather than you outlasting your money, you have to be in the right place at the right time, the majority of the time, while minimizing your risk. Our goal is capital preservation, not growth, capital preservation. But we have this unique opportunity right now where you get capital preservation, safety, and growth at the same time. We look forward to going on this journey with you and helping you set up a strategy for success that will take advantage of these trends rather than the trends taking advantage of you.
On to the next video. As I said, this is really quick and pointed, but it's important, people. Very important.
When investing into gold and silver, I'm talking about physical gold and silver, not a paper version, not a stock, not a mining share, not a mutual fund, not an ETF. Those are all paper and easily manipulated. What I'm talking about is the safety that comes from owning a tangible asset. But when you own tangible assets, again, let the buyer beware. Not all gold and silver are created equal. You're going to see on TV, on commercials, all kinds of different things. Collectibles, numismatics, semi-numismatics, all kinds of complicated words, and basically a cost of ownership goes through the roof. In 30 years of doing business, I've never found anybody who's recovered that high cost of ownership. So here again, let the buyer beware. Our strategy is to minimize your cost and maximize your ounces. That comes with bullion. So in this whole world of everything, every kind of silver coin, gold bar, silver bar that you could allocate into, it boils down to those 6 things that I mentioned: 1,000-ounce bars, 100-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, or 1-ounce rounds in silver, and in gold, a 1-ounce gold bar or a kilo bar. If it's not one of those, you shouldn't allocate into it because they're going to be too high priced. Now, when you allocate into physical metals, you are actually getting something that's physical. It needs to be delivered. Either you take delivery of it or it's stored for you. So when it comes to choosing a depository, I've vetted a bunch of them, right? But it only comes down to one. The one that I chose is the Texas Precious Metals Depository for a few different reasons. Number one, I've known the owners for over 2 decades, operated in the same political circles. They're patriots like we are. Number two, the contractual status of the ownership arrangement. It's singularly owned, not jointly owned. Jointly owned means they could sell the same product that you have stored over and over and over again. Well, that's not safe. It's simply not safe. Singular ownership means nobody else has a right to a claim to that asset other than you. You're just storing it there. Thirdly, it's segregated storage, meaning you have your own box, like a safety deposit box inside the vault. It's not just some allocated number of ounces in a total pool. There's safety in that. And lastly, the insurance. Unlike FDIC or SIPC insurance that has a limit, this is unlimited insurance through Lloyd's of London that's basically revalued daily based on the wholesale price, not the spot price. There's safety in that. Whether you have $10 in there or $100 million, it's 100% insured. When you add all of that together, there's safety in the decision that we've made to choose a Texas Precious Metals Depository. It's where I store all of my assets, and it's why I recommend you store yours there as well. Or you can actually allocate into physical gold and silver in an IRA. From an old 401k, a 403b, an IRA rollover, a tax-free rollover is a phenomenal way to allocate into physical metals like gold and silver so you can actually get out of the paper asset classes that are dangerous right now and allocate into safety. Most firms that I've seen over the last 30 years are transactionally based. See, this is a problem to me because they don't focus on the relationship and your needs and that journey that happens in between the transactions. See, to me, the transactions are like the necessary evil. You have to buy to get into a trend, you have to sell to get out of one, but life happens in between the bookends of those transactions. This is where we thrive as a firm. All of our advisors will focus on this relationship with you to make sure that your financial anxiety melts away over time. And we want a lifetime relationship with our clients. We will let you know when it's time to buy, sell, reallocate, get out of Dodge, right? Because nothing lasts forever. We'll hold your hand through that to keep you in the right place at the right time, the majority of the time. So whether you're new to investing in precious metals, you've never done it before, or whether you're an old timer and you've done this a bunch of times, or you've been overcharged, give us a call. Let my team strategize your financial future to minimize risk, maximize return, and be in the right place at the right time. And why? Because politics change, the economy changes, nothing lasts forever. And so therefore, you need a team of people working with you that share your ideology, that share your beliefs, that share your worldview, that can help you map out your financial future to be at a point of profitability, be at a point of safety, and at a point where your financial anxiety and stress levels start to melt away by going on this journey with a team of people that think like you do.
And one final video.
My goal is relationship with you, to over time help you navigate through the economy. let you know when it's time to buy, sell, reallocate, do whatever needs to be done, right? With this one belief in mind, it's not my money, and I don't believe it's your money either. I believe it's God's money. And we're all called to be wise stewards with what we've been given and to make wise decisions, make bold decisions, make courageous decisions, and do something with our finances that will stand the test of time. This is all about relationship, and this is the journey that we'll take together with you. How does our journey together begin? 3 easy steps. You make a call to get scheduled and meet with our advisor, and then paperwork. So when you make the call and talk to my client concierge team, they are going to hear you. They're going to listen to you. They're going to hear your goals, your dreams, your fears, what you want to accomplish. And then it goes to step 2, where they set you up with a meeting with one of our advisors who is going to dig deep into your personalized strategy for success to take advantage of the trends rather than the trends take advantage of you. And once you've met with them, it goes to our paperwork team, our asset transfer team that's going to cross the T's, dot the I's, do all of the hard work, the heavy lifting, the light lifting, and all the lifting in between to make the transition easy and the burden light. You know, don't let fear of the unknown cause you to not act when my team will do all of it for you other than filling out a quick form. So we're open from 5 in the morning till 6 p.m. at night, Mountain Standard Time. First step, give us a call to get this journey started. Thank you for taking time to get to know me. Thank you for taking time to get to know our firm. I can't wait for this journey to begin with you and map out a strategy for success that will stand the test of time to start melting away the financial anxiety that you have and stop focusing on the storm and start focusing on the solution. That will put a smile on your face.
Hercules. We personally do.
Right.
He's our brand ambassador. And let me show you on the screen what that looks like. So just bear with me as we go. It's just a little promo for, you want to know more information about what Dr. Kurt has.
That's Kevin right there.
And so
He's
much
our brand
more, right?
ambassador.
So
This is
reach out to him.
this
I've been working with
product.
Dr. Kurt.
To be honest
I'm on
with you,
day
I've worked,
19 of this
his team
incredible
about a year
challenge
that
now.
we have.
Yes,
Yes,
we have
a
transferred
challenge
over from a
for people.
larger firm that was charging me more money, spot price. We talked about that. So for me, the partnership is beautiful. I mean, I'm working with fellow people who believe the way I believe. As a patriot, I believe it's my responsibility to help people in their journey and stuff. And let's stop sharing that, and let's go back to this. So let me. We got a little time, and I've got a video file that I want to show you. Actually, what we'll do is. Hold on a second. Just got to find it. I've got so many videos that I'm creating, people, and I'm having so much fun with this. And it's been a blessing to be able to be part of this wonderful team, right? And showing people, hey, you can have a job, but be smart, because you work hard for your money. You work hard for your money. You work hard to send your kids to the best schools and so much more, right? And so here we go, right here.
In today's world, the battle isn't just fought with swords or shields. It's won through resilience, endurance, and the right fuel to power your journey. I'm Kevin Sorbo, and I know what it takes to push the limits. That's why I trust PFPB. It's the ultimate blend of nature's best ingredients to keep you strong, focused, and unstoppable. With 27 essential vitamins and minerals, plus powerful superfoods like flaxseed and green tea extract, PFPB doesn't just fuel your body, it fuels your potential. Don't just live life, conquer it. PFPB is the perfect food for the perfect body. Fuel your potential.
All right, and that concludes today's episode. Everybody take care.